And we're live now. Right now. Okay, and in front of me is Tonya Cruz.
Do the wave. Do the wave. Do the wave.
Let me just tweet that.
Sige, pa-tweet na sir. Like naman. Yeah, word!
Good afternoon, everyone. Magandang hapon. Welcome to the One Vote Meetup. We're live from Commune Cafe here in Makati. Maraming tao dito, lalo sa upuan. Kasi konti ang upuan natin. We're here to prepare for the May 13 elections. And we're going to share with you what we think should happen in the days ahead, especially on election day. Okay. What's next? My tips. Before we go to the precincts on May 13, we have a chance to, of course, make final choices. So for me, I will base my senatorial choices on certain issues. The most important issues for me are internet freedom, better internet, and taxes. So I will judge the candidates based on those three major issues. And I still have 10 slots to fill. So I've only chosen 2 candidates as of today. And they are, I won't say.
So I have 2.
You have 2.
Pero meron na akong party list. Party list ko nagsimula sa letter D at number 7. Ano ba ba? On election day, dahil social media capital tayo, let's make the media coverage better. So gamitin natin yung ating mobile phones, yung ating mga Lumia, iPhone, Android, para mag-cover ng election sa ating precinct at sa school kung nasan yung precinct. Bawal mag-campaign sa araw na yun, pero hindi bawal mag-cover. So huwag nyo lang kunan yung balota or huwag kayo magpapahuli sa election officer. Pero pwede kayong kumuha ng picture outside of the precinct. So kapag may nangangampanya, kapag may nangangampanya, nag-vote buying, o kung counting na, nagka-problema sa PCOS machine, or during the voting, nagka-problema sa PCOS machine, pwede natin i-report. And we have to use our hashtag, OneVote. That's it. So the next person, I'm Tonya Cruz, following on at Tonya Cruz. Who's next? JP.
Parang before I give hello, hi, I'm JP. You can follow me, Mr. JP. Honestly, right now, I'm totally undecided. I have 0 people to vote for. So hopefully, during this process of the party, that we can hopefully sort of educate me at the same time. Until election day itself, to determine who should I be voting. Whether the process will be who not to vote for, or whom you can recommend me to vote for. I'm very open-minded. Hopefully, you can help choose the right people. That's the most important thing, because we need to get the right people in order to get the trickle-down effect of what good news that we're receiving directly to the masses, the ones we see every day, the ones outside every day. Issues that I want to highlight, because of my interest in sports, want to see development, sports development, whether from the youth, and also for with regards to infrastructure, as well as, of course, better internet and all other situations. And hopefully we can work together with the use of social media, our phones, go old school with text, and all is just post it somewhere on your website, wherever you want to show your how, what, and when, what's going on there. So just follow the hashtag and you can see how we can do things.
January ko na agad. I am 15 and the youngest here.
Wow, 15.
Even though I'm not a voter yet, if I had a chance to vote, I will vote for letter R and letter R. Mr. R and Mr. T. It's because of their platform that touch the youth and the gender sector. Also, one that I want on my candidate is their support science and technology, as well as better internet and press freedom, and freedom of information law. Thank you.
It's gonna be hurt. I already heard it. Name, age, din ha.
I'm RJ Valente, 21 years of age. Over the third year, I'm looking for my senatorial candidates. Firstly, issue-based, specifically more on political dynasty, and those who have advocacy for the youth. Second is who have clear platforms. But it doesn't necessarily mean that when you have clear platforms, you directly tell the people that I can do this and do that. So what we have to consider for this criteria, you have to consider their experience when it comes to public service, and what to do after elections. Basically, you have to monitor if all their promises are being fulfilled at the end of the day for their constituents. So, reminder for all the voters, do not engage to illegal election operations and basically vote for your principles. Follow me on Twitter, RJ Valente. Thank you.
Our digital votes
For my senatorial candidate, ang mga i-consider ko are first, Orange Law, then from Orange Law, senatorial candidate, pipili ako ng anti-cybercrime bill and also to support better measures like the Department of Internet Freedom. Then after nun, ang next consideration ko ay FOI and anti-discrimination. After voting, get on social media and encourage as many people to vote. If happen na sa contact nyo, kung pwede lang, i-tweet mo yung message ng ask them to vote. Thank you.
What am I looking for a candidate? Sabi ko naman sa mga boboto, nyo yung na nakikita nyo, napapagkatiwalaan nyo ng mga paniniwala nyo. Huwag kayong boboto ng mga nag-i-impose ng mga paniniwala nila sa inyo, yung mga nagdidikta ng kung anong kailangan yung gawin. Kailangan mag-isipan nyo maigi kasi mahirap man ma-feel yung epekto ng pagboto nyo, merong epekto yun. Ano ang pwedeng gawin after bumoto? Maging vigilant kayo, maging attentive kayo sa mga nagaganap sa paligid. Tignan nyo kung may mga gumagawa ng bawal. And lastly, huwag kayong matakot, huwag kayong matatakot sa mga bullies na mga kandidato at mga supporters nila. Dahil ngayon, naganap ng social media, may mga tutulong sa inyo.
Yay! Andali lang po. Wait ha? Picture muna. Picture muna bago video. Ang ganda ng ano dito, framing eh. Ganda, di ba? Pwede ba Ayan. Kamukha ka daw ni Derek Damsey.
Paulate!
Jules Mariano on Twitter. Well, my criteria for voting for my senator is very simple. I actually support senatorial candidates who have supported and have continuously openly supported responsible parenthood bill, those who support internet freedom and including freedom of information bill. And those who don't, then I don't really vote for them. And I really think that everyone should really participate in this coming election and go out, vote for your candidates and follow your conscience.
Sandali ha? Wait muna. Wait. Maganda kasi framing eh.
Maximize the room.
Oh, yun. Okay, yay. Ganda eh. Okay.
I'm Carlos, nagsisi Manila
Sa
pagpili ng ating, sa pagpili ng mga kandidato na iboboto sa May 13, isa sa mga criteria ko, position nila on labor issues. I support candidates who are supportive of a legislative wage increase. I support candidates who are for decent jobs. And I support candidates who are vocal against cybercrime law. Yun yung aking mga pamantayan sa pagboto. Ngayon, after na bumoto, hinikayat ko yung ating mga kapwa-botante na to be vigilant, especially yung errors ng poll automation natin. So maging mapagbantay tayo sa ballot switching, sa machine breakdowns, sa transmission failures, kasi as it appears, wala nga tayong source code, walang source code review, and we cannot be assured na mabibilang yung ating vote. So the best we can do is to be vigilant about these reported cases of poll automation errors. So yun, let's be vigilant on May 13 at we can use one vote to report AAS fraud.
Yes. Who is next? Right. Confirmation bias.
So, good afternoon. My name is Diego Rogracio. You can follow me at Dragster.com on Twitter. So, not going to tell you how to vote. I'm not going to tell you who to vote, but I am going to tell you to check your biases first. Kasi minsan, ayaw natin iboto yung mga ibang kandidato kasi ayaw natin sa pangalan nila, ayaw natin sa itsura nila, ayaw natin sa t-shirt na suot nila. Kahit minsan medyo mababaw, pero nangyayari. So, yung mga ganung pag-iisip, isang tabi muna natin. Isipin natin kung ano yung makakabuti para sa bansa, kung ano yung makakabuti para sa lalo sa mga kabataan kasi sila yung angkin ng mundo nito pagka wala na tayo. Personally, my own basis for choosing would have to be first and foremost the RH law. We know several candidates have categorically stated that if they get voted in, they're going to try to get it repealed. So automatically, makana sila sa akin. Things like education, freedom of information, anti-cybercrime law, which we hope will eventually get either redrafted or repealed altogether. Other than that, again, going back to kung ano yung makakabuti talaga sa bansa, not just what I prefer, but what I think or what most people would think that would be good for the nation. That's pretty much it. Thank you.
Yay! Aba, nakapila talaga. Galing ni Tonyo.
Good afternoon, si Vanessa Payton at Definance sa speaker. First of all, at mula din sa Kabataan Party, first of all, we want to congratulate yung mga tao behind the UATO for putting up this effort para i-kampanya pa rin yung voter vigilance sa darating na yan. Sa pagpili ng kandidato, syempre, tinatawagan namin lahat ng mga kabataan na mamili base sa mga plataforma ng mga kandidato. Ano ang kanilang platform for registration, for employment, at ano ang paninindigan for internet freedom and internet rights. Sa kadalasan namin sa kabataan, we received various reports regarding violation of internet freedom at iba pang mga violation ng company for yung mga internet rights ng mga mga consumers. So bilang dyan, we filed we campaign for various efforts regarding e-governance, regarding investigation on broadband services, and napagtagumpayan din natin yung cyber pagpapalabas ng TRO laban sa cybercrime. Ngayon darating na halalan, maraming mga kandidato ang ginagamit ng social media to campaign. At pinatawagan natin siyempre lahat ng kabataan to engage our candidates. Ano yung paninindigan nila regarding sa cybercrime law? Are they against it? Or patuloy ba nila susunod ito sa susunod na kongreso? Ano yung paninindigan nila sa mga abusive companies, sa mga slow internet connection, at iba pang mga karapatan? At sa darating din na halalan siyempre, malaki yung role ng kabataan para mag-engage para saan magbantay sa ating boto. Kailangan yung gamitin ng mga kabataan ang kanilang lakas, ang kanilang galing sa technology para mag-report ng mga dayaan sa halalan, mga mag-sensitive sa nagaganap sa field. At tinatawagan natin yung kabataan maging aktibo at bantayan yung boto.
Hi, Ramon.
Thank you so much.
Ramon.
Good afternoon. I'm Munchito. I am Ramon Nopan on Twitter. Right now, I only have 5 candidates in my short list. I'm still ruminating the next coming days. And basically, the issues that I'm looking at consist of heritage and arts and culture, environment, and the equitable distribution of wealth in the country. So I think with the technology available to us right now, literally at our fingertips, we can do a lot during the election season, even before, in changing minds, in influencing people, and trying to rid the atmosphere of cynicism that seems to pervade people nowadays. Thank you.
Hello.
Hi, galing ang
I'm
boto.
Ed Lopez, Twitter Ed R. Lopez, and I'm one of the writers of Get Real Philippines. Anyway, we all have different values, so all I'm going to say is keep that word in mind, values. And just a hint on the evaluation of the different candidates is vote for, I think the people who deserve your vote are people who use their intellect to appeal to your intellect and stand on their own achievements, and they don't worry about things like choreography or trying to look like somebody or trying to attach or piggyback their credibility on somebody else. And also this audition period is very important because some people aren't even in, and that's how they're behaving, but more if they are in. So this your evaluation will be entirely up to you. Thank you.
Ay, wala.
Ako naman si Wyatt, isang veterinaryo. Ang tinitingnan ko at pinagmumuni-munihan na yung batayan sa eleksyon na ito, yung somebody na involved sa or may paninindigan sa agrikultura at siguro sa ating pagkain. Salamat.
Wow, short and sweet.
Before we continue, makalastas commercial.
Ano?
We call on everybody online and here community. Continue tweeting. Mag-tweet tayo ng ating tips for voters, tips for voting or making choices, and what we should do on election day. So next, that's it.
Oh, Wednesday is here. Hold it. Hold it.
Si Ben Service was
Nakakaba pala itong mga ganitong
Pressure.
Pressure.
Sa Advenzi po, sa Twitter. Sa palagay ko, bago po tayo pumili, ilang araw lang sa election. Pero meron pang mahalagang usapin na kailangan natin harapin. Kasi sa ngayon, nagkakaproblema pa yung mga issues sa source codes, ng PCOS. Ngayon po, nagpa-final testing ng sealing yung mga PCOS machines. Mukhang maraming mga aberye. At posible pa na pagdating ng eleksyon, hindi natin alam kung anong pwedeng pandaraya o malawak ang problema yung mangyari. Kaya sa palagay ko, may tungkulin pa po na mga tao sa social media, magbantay. Personally, medyo ang palagay ko parang hindi pa ganun katindi yung uproar saka yung concern na napapakita sa social media saka sa media in general tungkol dito sa possibility talaga ng large scale, massive cheating dito sa PCOS dahil hindi natin alam kung ang binoto ba natin mabibilang dun sa kung sino yung binoto natin o sa iba. Hindi kagaya pag nakikita mo kung mabilang o hindi. Ngayon, mukhang may peril po na hindi yan mabilang at kailangan nating bantayan yung nalalabing mga proseso at may mga suggestions po kung paano pa po pwedeng matiyak o masiguro na talagang mabibilang yung mga boto natin sa dami na ilan. Sana po maging mapagbantay pa tayo dyan sa mga susunod na araw bago tayo dumating dun sa actual election day. Siyempre, sa election day, mahalaga na i-gauge natin ang mga kandidato batay sa kanilang meron tayong mga napagwagian sa social media, mga laban sa cybercrime law, para sa internet freedom, para sa better internet. At siyempre, yung paggamit ng social media para sa kapakanan ng pagbabago, sa napakapakanan ng mamamayan. Yun naman po rin yung gusto natin pagpatuloy dito sa halalan na ito, crucial at kahit matapos ang halalan, paano nagiging boses tayo ng lalo na ng mga api, ng mga walang boses sa social media, sa traditional media, at ng sambayanan, mga nag-aaral ng pagkakas. Ayan na. Nakakaba.
Yay! Si Sonny. Junes.
Hello, saan ba ako titingin dito?
Yeah. Let's look at the camera. At the eye.
Alright, Julian Silvino. Dalawa lang ko sabihin ko. Bumoto kayo sa tingin sa angkop para sa inyo. At siguro mahalaga o kasing halaga, bantayan natin yung mga naboto magtapos na eleksyon.
Alright. And Sonny Santos.
Magandang hapon po at Sunny Santos at Sunny ang Twitter. Bilang opinion lamang po, huwag natin kalimutan na bumoto sa darating na eleksyon. At para sa akin, simple lang po ang aking pagkasayan kung paano pahiiksiin yung distribution of wealth sa Pilipinas, yung sa mga usapin sa kababaihan at sa online safety. Salamat po.
Lindbergh, QC.
Magandang hapon, po si Albert, Lindbergh QC po sa Twitter. Hindi pa lang po nasasabihin ko, punta niyo ng presinto, kayong magbibibenta ang boto niyo, piliin niyo yung tingin niya yung karapat-dapat. In particular, sa senador, yung mga nag-iisip naman, at saka yung hindi baguhan, at mayroong karanasan sa legislation at policy. Party list, siyempre kailangan yung may sector talaga, hindi yung pagmamayari lang ng ilan, marami ng pera, nagkaroon ng party list, etc. Sa lokal, mahirap po kasi magsabi kasi iba-iba. Kaya kayo na nakakaalam kung ano yung kung sino karapat-dapat doon. Siguro, yung nakakapagbigay ng serbisyo, yung totoong serbisyo, health, education, social order, etc. Yun lang po, Mayo 13, kung po tayo. Sige po.
Hi, I'm Engineer Grace Nicolas. I'm nobody but Grace on Twitter. For me, ang iboboto ko is of course with a good track record. Right now, I only have two. And yung last name, letter S. So both of them. So this coming election, let's vote. That's our human right. So let's go.
Yay.
Hello, my name is Genevieve Garcia. Sabi ko lang, siguro dapat bilang mamamayan, our responsibility to take part in this coming election in any way we can. So, siguro una-una na yung pagpili ng tamang mga iboboto. It may sound cliche, pero talagang dapat suriin natin kung sino yung mga iaalan natin mga pinuno, both sa national at sa local. So, kung may pagkakataon tayo, gawin natin ito ng husay at pag-isip natin mabuti, huwag natin ipagwalang pakala ng pagpapagpili. Tapos, syempre, kung makakapili tayo sa pagbabantay ng mga balota ito, isawin din natin. At i-share natin sa mga kasama natin kung ano rin yung mga pinuno na dapat mamunod sa ating bayan. So,
Then, kwentuhan na tayo.
vote wisely, sabi niya, May 13 election.
Ano, Jane? Ay, Jane, pictures ko muna yan. Teka.
Time first.
Ano ba yan? Ay, masyadong mataas.
Sensya na ha. Boto ko muna.
Yeah, we have to maximize the media around.
Okay na? Okay, gandang hapon everyone. It's good that you're able to join us kahit na online lang kayo. I'm Jane Uy Matiao, and on Twitter I'm known as Philippine Beat. I'm a mother of 4, and this is the first election where all my 4 kids will be voting. My youngest is voting for the first time. Si Tonyo biglang nagulat. I've already given out my voting criteria. Actually, I started with 2. Dalawa lang talaga yung nasa isip ko for the longest time. And then over the days, nagdagdag ako, nagdagdag. So sa ngayon, I have 8, but I call it my consider list. It's not my final list. I think I will end up with much less than the 8 that I have right now. It's just that I want to look at the things that these 8 have done, what their backgrounds are, what their accomplishments have been. But in the final analysis, I think it will be a lot lower than that. There are many things which are dear to my heart. I've been involved with issues like the FOI, the Anti-Cybercrime Law, and even EPAL Watch, which Noemi and I, Mom Blogger and I started. So, this coming election, I really want to look at issues and competence. At the same time, I am really looking carefully at independence, because I think it's time that we don't always see the same faces na parang nagra-round robin lang. I would like to look at the independents and see if any of them are worth voting into the Senate. One appeal that I would like to make now, aside from going out and voting, is this. Sandali lang po. All of us have something like this, which is a telephone, a mobile phone. This is our tool. As citizens of this country, all of us have the right not only to watch that our vote is actually cast properly, but that they are counted. And with the use of technology, nakita naman natin lahat tayo online sa Twitter, this is a very powerful tool that each of you will be able to use on election day. So make sure that you have your phone, your cameras with you, and go online, report any anomalies that you may find. Between now and election day, I also would like to ask all of you not just to go online, but go offline. Yung mga kasambahay nyo, pag sumakay kayo ng taxi, kausapin nyo yung mga taxi driver, yung mga nagwawali sa daan nyo, yung mga security guards sa offices ninyo, kausapin nyo lahat yan. Kasi karamihan sa kanila hindi marunong bumoto or hindi nila alam kung sino yung bobotohin nila o paano sila pumili ng senador at kanilang mga local officials. So it is our responsibility to try to educate those who are not online. Pero yung mga namimit natin sa araw-araw. So yun lang po. Let's try to bring our issues online, offline, para tumulong din tayo dun sa mga boboto, lalo na yung mga masa. Alam naman natin na kung sino ang ma-elect ngayon, we will have to live with them for several years. And nakita niyo naman na some senators who were elected before, medyo sa tingin natin hindi sana dapat naluglok sa posisyon. So this is our time to really elect the senators that we want, who will really work for us. And for us, this is a government that should be of the people, by the people, and for the people. And that's the reason why we, the people, really have to be active this election. Yun lang po. Thank you.
Ay, ako ba?
O, kunan siya with the Zoom niya.
Ay, wag na. Dali, ako ang kukuha. Ako na.
Selfie daw, selfie.
Ako ang kukuha.
Yes, selfie.
Paano naman kami dito?
Dali lang. Para na, hindi ko pa type ang panoramic.
Bali, mamaya na yan.
So, ito pala. I remember 2010, ang hirap mag-cover kasi nalulubat eh. So, from one visit to another, magkapag pa ako sa restaurant. Na-envision ko that time na sana that we have this, sana may mobile satellite na in my backpack, so in my backpack. And sana may charger that I can just plug in my cell phone. Then now, we have years after, we have mobile Wi-Fi, we have mobile power pack. So I think we can easily cover and see problems and report it faster than before. I will not mention anymore about the voting because I've written about it sa blogwatch.ph. Ang ano ko is my experience in 2010. They look up to those na bakit hindi gumagana ang Picos machine. So be ready with a phone number to call. And make sure it's not DC, no? Madaling. At least now, Comelec, meron ng sumbong ko. Sumbong mo. Ano wala eh. 1 vote lang. When we were tweeting 1 vote in 2010, very fast and stream. I can't remember how fast it was. I think it was almost per second. So we can do the same. We can do the same for the 2013 election. Each one of us. That's why I'm trying to reach out even from Mindanao. RJ here will be in Samar. I'm reaching out to the bloggers in Mindanao, in Visayas, and also Baguio. So we hope at least you have a mix of Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Because it's not possible to cover everything by that tradition. We as citizens, advocates, we can easily report anything that might be a problem. For instance, how will vote buying be done with automated election? And someone said, baka may watcher watching them put there. So I don't know, those things. And so, another thing I also noticed is, especially when we are, they know that we know a lot, they will always ask, sinong boboto nyo?
Kaya, that's why I have this campaign, talk at least to 2 people outside, friends that you don't know, or strangers that you don't know, and just tell them that yung vote of this stuff. Kasi ganyan. And you know, they will listen talaga. Kasi, that's what we did in the reunion last night with my friends. They will ask, how will you vote? And then we just discuss, and then they will say, I'm voting for this person because I believe in this. So, ganun lang. And then, whatever we learned here, we have to bring it and share it the next week, all of us. That's why we're not interviewing any more candidates. No? And I'd like to thank the 10 senatorial candidates who took time to talk to us for 2 hours. That's no mean feat because it's 2 hours, like really long. So I want to thank first Jack Enrile, second was Cynthia Villar, then we have June Magsaysay, Alan Cayetano, Edward Hagedorn, Kelly Casino, Risa Ontiveros, Dick Juanco, and I know there were 10 of them. We just had very limited time because before the campaign, we were not sure of the COMELEC. Our focus is Epal Watch, and he didn't want to be Epal. So that's why we were not able to cover a lot of candidates. But based on the network who covered us, who is covering the social media traffic, they told us that every time we had a live stream, the buzz on the elected candidates would go high. So we hope that you would also keep talking about it, because many people are watching. Many people are watching all the candidates on Twitter. And this is 2013, and I envision 2016. We're gonna be something. We're a force. So you know, we'll be coming on 2016, and it will be what's up. Anyway, okay. So good thing. So that's all. That's what I was going to say. 2016 is a force to reckon with. You can vote. Yeah, but you can share your what you want. If I were going to vote today, who would I vote? Ano bang vote? Share. Ay, hindi ko i-share. Nag-live stream ako eh. Okay. This is everybody here. Okay. Wait, hold on. Okay.
Hello. Okay, my name is Paul Santos. I'm better known online as the Young Lawyer. In about a week's time, we will be voting for our senators, representatives, local government officials, and I've been voting since May. And my advice would be take a look at the voters, take a look at candidates' track record, take a look at his experience, and you can look at his record. It's all online, or most of it is online. Try to research. There's still time to do it. I know there's no such thing as a wasted vote. Maybe some of your friends will say, oh, don't vote for this guy, vote for this guy because, you know, if you vote for, you know, this other guy, sayang lang yung boto mo, you know, parang vote for the winnable guy. No, that's incorrect. There's no such thing as a wasted vote. I think the last time I tweeted this was like in 2010. There's no such thing as a wasted vote. Vote for whom you think deserves your vote. There's no such thing as a wasted vote because the minute you vote for someone or anyone, that's a choice, and that's your choice. Right? Don't be swayed by the bandwagon argument na, oh, vote for candidate X because we vote for candidate Y, matatalo daw siya, sayang. No. It's incorrect. Whoever you vote for is your choice. And when you do that, just study the guy's track record, whether he's in business or in government or in academia, compare his record with his opponents. And siguro, give a little edge to the newcomers. I know you have a lot of guys running who claim that they have experience, but also give a chance to the guys who are new into this business, who want to shake things up. So again, choose the best voter who you think deserves that mark in your ballot. It's about to say, vote wisely, pero I'm sure some smart aleck out there will say, oh, vote for this guy wisely. Choose the best guy who you think deserves your vote, and may the best, I wouldn't say may the best candidate win, but I hope that you guys take the time. And I hope we all pick the candidates that we think deserve a place in our government. These guys will represent us for the next 3 years, and we will have to live with this choice for at least another 3 years. With that, thank you and good evening.
Thank you. Ano kayang mangyayari?
Ikaw, tapos ka na?
So we can just face it here and we can all...
Kaway-kaway lahat ng tao.
Wave.
Wave.
Kaway-kaway.
Slowly mo naman i-move.
Slowly,
Hindi ko pa minumove.
Huwag mabilis.
Parang wawawiin na. Parang wawawiin.
Bigyan ng jacket, ayan o.
Bigyan ng jacket.
Kasama pa yung commute.
Sa likod, sa likod, sa likod.
Ito, wag daw mabilis.
Oh yeah, he has to hand.
Pagkagalitan ako.
Wala tong stoplight. Hello. And then we can turn it off. We can.
Dahil sila pa. Kawan. Hi, Paul.
Over there.
Hi, Butch. Hi, Limber.
Okay, hello everyone. And we will proceed.
Selfie.
Selfie.
Alright. Nakatuwa talaga si Ang ganda ng pwesto niya. No? Ang ganda talaga. Pero, stop na.